So you're watching this video because you might have a fear, a phobia, not of spiders, not a fear of falling, not a fear of public speaking, but of cold calling. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get over it. Stay tuned. So in this video, we're talking about how to get over the fear of cold calling. Now, I want you to understand, I've been in this business quite a long time, but at the very beginning of my career, even coming from somebody where I was already training people, I was already employing people, I was already managing people, I want you to know I was terrified to get on my first phone call. It is actually funny to think back that I would rather go to the mall. I said this in person to my mentor at the time. I would rather go to the mall and start random conversations with strangers than get on the phone with possible prospects. As a real estate agent, or really in any business, cold calling is a part of sales. It's a part of the business process. You have to learn how to prospect. We're going to talk about some of my top tips of how to get over that fear. For your first step, more than anything else, it's a lot about your energy. It is truly about the energy that you radiate over the phone and about the energy that you bring to that phone call that is going to help you and propel you through the entire call. Because if you get on the phone and you're like shaking and you don't know what to say, you're going to hang up or you're not going to do well and you're going to freak yourself out, you're going to psych yourself out. So the first thing is how to get into a peak state. How to get into a peak state is listening to awesome music. Stand up, stand in a powerful pose, yell, scream, get jacked up. Because if you can get into the phone call, get into that first call with a high level of energy, I assure you it's going to be a lot simpler, a lot easier to dominate that first phone call. Now, number two, I want you to take a second and realize that you're not the first person to make a cold call. People have done it before you. So what does that mean? You can model success. You can watch videos, people like me, other people on YouTube, people around you who've probably made phone calls before, and you can listen to the videos, you can get a script book, you can practice that script book, you can learn from the successes of other people. Take a second, you're not the first person to do it. It works, realize it works. There's a lot of people who've made a lot of money, including myself, making cold calls. So just take a second, take a deep breath. People have been successful before and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Read the script, take a deep breath, bring a high level of energy, and I assure you it's gonna be just fine. Now, number three is really just make the freaking call already. Take the phone, dial the number, and just press the button to call them. Because no matter what happens, you're not gonna get better if you don't make the phone call. You're never gonna be able to sell somebody if you don't just make the phone call. You can say just about anything on the phone and you're gonna get a way better result than not calling. Just make the phone call. What is really the worst thing that's gonna happen? You already don't have the business. You already don't have the deal, the listing, the buyer, whatever you wanna call it. So just make the phone call, because at worst case scenario, you still don't have the deal. And that's okay. Best case scenario though, you can make a lot of money because you can end up setting an appointment and going to meet a new prospect that can turn into a wonderful relationship down the road. So just make the call. Number four is repetition. Realize that you're not going to get better without just consistently practicing. You're not going to get better without just continuing to refine your skills. Any sports player, any professional, any person who's successful in any capacity masters the skill. They have to get good at it through experience, through practice, through repetition. So be okay with the fact that the first time you're going to make a call, you're not going to be that great. And it is okay, and you're going to get over it, and you're going to make another one, and another one, and another one, and then over 1 million cold calls later, you might be pretty successful. Just understand that it's not about the first call. It's not even about the result. Remove the result out of your mind. It does not matter what they say back to you. It's all about the activity. It's all about the action of just making the calls, because the more calls you make, you're going to accidentally get better at it because of the repetition. Look, my last point is this. For me, it's a lot easier to do that surrounded with people who are also doing it, people who love me, people who appreciate me, people who want to be around me, people who have good energy, and people who are all just striving for success. So if you want to get over that fear really quickly, surround yourself with a couple coworkers, a couple other agents, a couple of other salespeople of any capacity, a couple people who want to support you, and you can keep that level of energy high in that room. Make it into a game. First person to set an appointment, first person to get a lead, first person to get to 100 phone calls. It just becomes more fun. When you're by yourself, it's a lot more difficult for really no reason, because you just psych yourself out. Other than that, guys, I would love for you guys to do me a huge favor. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, share this video with the people who need to hear it, because I'm looking forward to expanding this channel to a couple different capacities. Number one, if you're a newer agent, check out a few of the other videos. There's a lot of content here, and I'm trying to give away as much as I possibly can for you. And by the way, if you need more information, if you'd like to hop on a call with me, comment down below and we will make it happen. I want to try to get on the call with everybody that I can, make sure I answer your question. But like I said, subscribe to this channel, look at all the other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.